Good morning, Eagles. In today's Morning Jolt, we're taking a look at increasing students' overall sense of belonging. We know that many teachers have chosen to work on belonging as their SLO, so we wanted to make sure that we could give you some tools to knock your SLO out of the park. The overall student sense of belonging at Lakes has increased from about 40% to 47% based on last year's Panorama data, as we acknowledged in our Snack and Learn that data might be skewed, as we were down about 400 responses from previous years. We also know that boys are more likely to report feeling like they belong than girls are, and our white students are more likely to report that they feel like they belong, while our black students are the least likely to report that they feel like they belong here. We want Lakes to be a place where everyone belongs, so let's take a look at some strategies to accomplish this. The first strategy is to monitor your own language. The way you say something is really important and can completely change the dynamic of a conversation. The example we like to use is asking a late student if everything's okay instead of where were you. The first shows concern for the student, the second can sound accusatory. By showing your student that you're concerned about them instead of looking to punish them, you've planted the seed that you're an adult who cares about them and not an adult who wants to put roadblocks in their way. This can extend to other interactions as well. Instead of, why didn't you do your homework, try, I noticed that you didn't hand in last night's assignment. Is everything okay? The I noticed that phrasing shows the student that you're paying attention to them without accusing them of anything. A second strategy is to incorporate brain breaks that get kids talking to lots of other kids. Brain breaks not only break up the monotony of sitting, but they also give a chance to build interpersonal skills. A fun one is for students to pair off, introduce themselves to each other, and then find something that they have in common other than the obvious, like they both go to Lakes or they're both in your class. That group of two then finds another group of two, they repeat the introductions, and they find something that all four of them have in common. The group of four then joins another group of four, and the process continues until the whole class is one big group, finding something that they all have in common. The flip side of this is to find what makes each student unique. Students pair off and introduce themselves, and then figure out something that is unique to each of them. They join another group and again share something that is unique to them. Groups continue to grow until everyone can share something that is completely unique to them in that class. A final strategy is to acknowledge celebrations from outside the dominant culture in your classroom. Like, did you know it's currently Hispanic Heritage Month? Or that Mexican Independence Day was last week? When I included that in my lesson plan slide for the day, it prompted a student to share that he had gone downtown to a parade and he'd rode on top of a CTA bus while waving his Mexican flag. He even shared a picture of it with me so that I could show the class. This affirmed his cultural identity. He was allowed to share that part of himself with the class and know that his connection to his culture was appreciated and validated. To be intentional about this, I've added different holiday calendars to my Google Calendar so that way I am always aware of celebrations from different faiths. We know that you're probably already doing a plethora of amazing things to make your kids feel like they belong. We'd love to hear more about them. Tweet at us, shoot us an email, or drop by C235A to continue the conversation. Until next time, Eagles, we'll see you in the tea room.